What's up, gamers? The Season 15 patch just dropped, and we're here to cover all the latest changes for you. My name is Zephyr, and I'm a professional Apex caster and analyst. This is the Season 15 patch rundown, and let's get into it, but not until our question of the day. What POI on the new map are you dropping at in your first game today? New Legend. The first thing to note this season, as always, is the new legend. Catalyst is a native of Boreas, the planet which the new moon-based map orbits. Her legend kit is all based around this mysterious ferrofluid, and it looks a little bit like Venom from the Marvel Universe. Catalyst is a defensive-based legend with her abilities all centered around protecting a position. If you're a Watson or Caustic enjoyer, then Catalyst might be right up your street. Let's break down the three abilities that Catalyst is bringing to the table. Her passive is Barricade. For this ability, Catalyst uses her ferrofluid to strengthen doors, as well as locking them to enemies. Spaces where doors have been destroyed can also be reinforced, meaning if you get a door blown off, you can replace it if you have a Catalyst on your team. The Barricade means that a door can last 4 hits instead of 2, but it appears to not gain any extra health against ordinances or abilities. But the patch don'ts don't quite make this clear. This only works though on 2 doors at a time. Her tactical is Piercing Spikes. Catalyst can throw out a patch of ferrofluid which turns into spikes when enemies are near. Catalyst remains immune to enemy spikes, much like Caustic is immune to enemy caustic gas. Also, like Caustic barrels, these patches can be destroyed, but only when an enemy is close enough to have activated the spikes in the fluid. If an enemy steps onto the spikes, then they're slowed and take damage. This will allow Catalyst to secure doorways and entrances to further hold down a position. The fluid traps can be thrown a decent distance according to developers on Twitter. But while those abilities are interesting, it's Catalyst's ultimate that's got Apex players really talking. Her ultimate is called Dark Veil. Catalyst can raise a permeable wall of ferrofluid. The wall can be shot through and passed through, however, enemies who walk through it will be slowed and partially blinded for a brief time. This isn't really that exciting, and some players would suggest that this ultimate is pretty weak compared to other rival ultimates. But what is exciting is that this wall of ferrofluid blocks all scans, be it Bloodhound, Seer, or Crypto. Finally, there is a counter to scanning in Apex Legends. However, the wall is only one direction, so don't expect it to be some sort of complete protection. Still, it'll be very interesting to see how Catalyst helps to move the game away from constant scanning. Maps. This season of Apex Legends features a new map, Broken Moon. The map is bigger than World's Edge, but it's smaller than Stormpoint. Hopefully, this helps address the issues with both maps and create something fun and enjoyable. Let's run down some of the key things to look out for on Broken Moon. Zip rails. These are the new and unique movement feature on Broken Moon. These are long-distance rails that help you move between POIs. Just like a normal zip, you can shoot with an aim penalty and be shot at, but you move at a much faster speed than traditional zips. Larger POIs. Let's be honest, fighting off drop is one of the most hit or miss aspects of Apex Legends, especially in ranked. We've all been there when we land, find a frag, a stock, and a white shield, and then turn around to see your opponent decked out in their purple armor with their flatline and volt from the bin they landed on. Broken Moon only has 16 named POIs, which means that avoiding contesting a POI isn't possible for all the teams. Instead, Respawn have made the POIs a lot bigger. They claim that some of the POIs on this map, such as the Terraformer, have enough loot for up to 4 teams landing there at the same time. This means you'd be able to comfortably loot a section of the POI before taking an engagement. Very different from the POIs we're used to, like Cascades or Landslide. With there now being 5 maps in the game, inevitably, Respawn are continuing their trend of benching some of the maps. This season, the 3 maps in-game will be World's Edge, Olympus, and of course, Broken Moon. This means that both Kings Canyon and Stormpoint will not feature in any modes this season as it stands. The first ranked split, as is tradition, will be on the new map. It hasn't been revealed what map will be on Split 2 yet, but either it'll be World's Edge or Olympus. Gifting. One of the new non-gameplay features this season is gifting. You can now buy skins for your friends in-game using Apex coins. You'll have to have been friends with them for about 2 weeks, and you'll only be able to buy skins from the store, not historical skins. Will you guys be using this feature? Stickers. Now, what we've all been waiting for. Apex finally has, nope, not working audio or crossplay, but stickers. Stickers are the latest cosmetic to come to Apex Legends. These will be applied to healing items in-game if you own any stickers. Even more exciting is that players get 2 whole stickers for free when the new season launches. Looking for a leg up in Apex? ProGuides has everything you need to supercharge your gameplay to the next level. From detailed in-game knowledge and guides to specialist coaches, whatever your gameplay needs, we've got you covered. Why not sit down with an Apex Predator and get direct feedback on your gameplay? Perhaps ask them for their tips and tricks on how to reach the next rank in Apex. Check out the link in the description and let's go. All Legends unlocked. A welcome addition in this patch is that all Legends are forever unlocked in the firing range. Previously, if you hadn't unlocked a Legend that applied to every aspect of the game, this often left players wishing they could try Legends out before they spent Legends tokens to unlock them. Thankfully, this has finally been corrected so newer players can get a taste of all the Legends before choosing who to unlock. Balance changes. Ranked. After a season of almost everyone moaning about the rank system, let's run through the changes made by Respawn. The entry requirement to play ranked has been raised from level 10 to level 20. That's it. No other changes. Legends changes. None whatsoever, according to the patch notes. Not a single change for Legends besides bug fixes. However, the dev stream did reveal that Pathfinder has a new bit of UI to show zipline length potential, but that wasn't in the patch notes either. Weapon changes. Thankfully, there are quite a few weapon changes, so at least something will feel different about the meta. Hop-ups first. Hammer point, boosted loader, and kinetic feeder are now out of the loot pool and out of the game. Coming in, though, is the Anvil receiver. The double tap trigger is increased to gold rarity, and equipping the turbocharger reduces damage by 1 on the Havoc or the Devotion. In the care package, the Mastiff is placed onto the floor with reduced damage and a 5th bullet in the magazine. No changes to the fire rate, but the blast pattern has been widened. In its place goes the RE45, which has now disruptor rounds included. The RE45 does 14 base damage, up from 12. Also inside the care package is the Rampage, which now begins charged up on the first time pickup and has no heat decay over time anymore. The crafter will have 2 new weapons inside it, the Spitfire and the PK. Projectile growth is reduced on the Peacekeeper as well. This means that the Havoc and the P20 are now back on the floor. The Volt has reduced projectile speed and increased projectile gravity. In English, that means the weapon will have less range and be restricted to more close-range engagements. The L-Star has reduced recoil at the beginning of the pattern, as well as some new animations. And the Triple Take has much faster choke time and a much faster rate of fire. And finally, the R99 has an extra bullet in the blue and purple magazines, 25 and 28 respectively. Quickly, in other small but notable changes, the Ring 1 pre-shrink time has been increased to 90 seconds from 60 seconds, and Respawn have also decreased the time required to pick up 2 teammates' banners from their death boxes. This is by canceling the initial banner pickup animation when you grab a second banner, and you'll be able to make some super sneaky banner escapes now. Let us know in the comments what you think of this patch, and feel free to rate it out of 10. Until next time, I've been Zephyr, and we'll see you again for another Apex Legends video.